and welcome to the first live of the new week. It is Monday today. I believe it is the 13th, is it? Not a very good start to the live, is it? I don't know the date. Hang on, guys, I will tell you. Monday the 14th of July. I should really know that, shouldn't I? Because it's my brother's birthday tomorrow. So I should know that. Anyway, it is a new live. It's a new week. So, first questions, as always. What is everyone up to? What's everyone got planned for the week? Is it just a normal week? Is it working? School? Maybe going on holiday? Leave them comments in the in the live chat as normal. For me, really, it is just the same as normal. Normal working week. And then I think even the evenings, really, there's nothing really planned, to be honest. And this is sort of what we wanted on the run up to go on holiday ourselves, really, because I think it is now about 2.5 weeks, but it is 2.5 weeks until we go. And it's quite nice just to sort of not have loads going on, really, on the run up. I think we've got a live chat next Saturday with the people on the cruise. The cruise group now has got 499 people, and quite frankly, it's just huge. I mean, and in the last sort of week, well, no, not longer than that probably, in the last few weeks, but it really has taken off. Come on, Azra, in front. Come on, good girl. It really has taken off. The amount of people that, come on, right in front, good girl. It really has taken off the amount of people that are joining the group. The amount of people now and the sort of wealth of information that's in the group, it's a really positive thing, and I don't know all the answers. I've only been on 2 cruises myself, one of which was absolutely years ago. The most recent one sort of 2 years ago. So, we're relative newbies as well, so I can't answer all the questions. But in most cases, I can find out, and if I can't find out, there's always someone on there that knows the answer. So from that point of view, hopefully it's going to be a useful thing next Saturday. I'm not sure how Facebook Live works from the point of view of people chatting, and I think there's sort of between 20 and 25 people saying they're going to be joining up. That's a lot of people to sort of try and talk over, tell to shut up, whatever you want to say. I far prefer this YouTube live process where people can just leave sort of chat in the box and you can sort of answer questions. I might well do a YouTube live sort of running alongside it, because it might be of use to some people, not necessarily for the cruise that we're going on, but for cruising generally. So that might be something I'll do as well. But anyway, that's something to think about during the week. If you are new to this channel, please do like and subscribe. In front is Azra. She's a rescue dog from North Macedonia. She was found in a cardboard box on the side of the road. So we got her as part of a dog rescue programme, where they sort of, it's a bit like a lesser scale sort of adoption, where they sort of come and vet you, make sure, you're going to fit the dog as well as the dog's going to fit you, all that sort of stuff. And it's worked really, really well. I wish she was better when she sees other dogs, but she's not aggressive. She just wants to go and play all the time. which isn't a bad thing, is it? But yeah, so it's one of those mornings today where we're in a bit of a holding pattern from the point of view of sort of chat, really. So if you want to put me on mute, just come along for the walk, feel free, I won't take it personally. Do like and subscribe though, that does really help the channel. The weekend wasn't too bad yesterday. In the end, might have, if you joined us last night, sort of, we did do a spontaneous live last night with both the dogs. But yesterday, we didn't go to the cafe yesterday because, say, Julian and James weren't feeling that well. They are both, like last night, both sounded a lot better, which was certainly very positive. Go on, Azra, let's go. And I'm hoping I don't get it. I do feel a bit sort of raspy and ropey this morning, but I feel all right, so sure it'll be fine. The person I didn't want to get, certainly this close to the cruise, was Mum, because obviously she's coming too, and that would have been horrendous for an older person to potentially get it. She has had it before and been absolutely sort of fine, apart from sort of feeling like she had the flu. But yeah, Julia and James both got over their lurgy, so that's the main thing. What else? Liverpool played yesterday. Quite an emotional game. First friendly of the season with everything that's gone on throughout the, well, since the parade really, I suppose, end of last season, to obviously what happened a few weeks ago with Diego Jota and his brother. So that was quite an emotional watch. Very poignant, the tributes they were paying to him. And when Diaz scored, and I can't remember who scored the third, I think it was Gagpo. They both did Jota's celebration, which was quite a nice, touching little tribute. And then I was watching the golf and the cricket, a flicking really. And then of course watched the World Club Cup final, which it just shows Paris Saint-Germain have looked like they've been pretty bulletproof. And Chelsea really did play them very well yesterday. I'm pleased that an English team won it, but it does go to show that no team is bulletproof, because they have looked really good. I mean, they took Real Madrid apart for a start in the semi-final, and that is the same team that beat Liverpool in the last 16 of the Champions League last season over 2 legs. And I suppose as a fan, I took some solace at the team that beat Liverpool at the same team that sort of won that competition. But it shows they can be got at, shall we say. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of managers in Europe, maybe not Liga, because there's not very good competition there, but in Europe, a lot of teams may be watching that game for a template as to see what to do. Moving forward to try and get a result against them. So, anyway, that's basically yesterday. Booked tickets to go and see the new Fantastic Four. That is not next Saturday, it's the Saturday after. I think it only comes out perhaps 23rd, 24th, I can't remember. But obviously with us going away, I wanted to try and see it before we went away, because no doubt you see loads of stuff on Facebook anyway, or wherever you look at your social media. So I wanted to see it before everyone started giving the old spoilers, as it were. I've no doubt Azra's going to go to the toilet straight away. Guys, I am still here. I'll just pan back to me. I am still here. Just sort out Azra and then we'll carry on. Wait. Good girl. Good girl. Lovely. All right. Okay. So yeah, just going back to that. Just look at this dog. Come on. You're going to get tangled up now, aren't you? Lift your paw. Good girl. That's it. Nutter. Absolute nutter. Yeah, so I just finished off that. Yeah, booked those tickets. And then, as I say, a few days later, we'll be on our way down to Southampton for the cruise. No decorum. Absolutely no decorum, guys. Look at this. Yeah. Now, if you have been with us before, that is where the sun is coming up from. It is a little bit more cloudy this morning, not a lot, but you know we've seen the sun coming up really nicely. Leave it. There's someone not flaring up after their dog again. So, it is. They are saying it's supposed to be a bit cooler for the next sort of 2 or 3 days before it starts. Sorry, guys. We just have to wait for Azra. You coming? Come on, let's go. They are saying it's supposed to be a bit cooler over the next few days. So that's quite good after the last sort of, not so much the weekend. Well, no, Saturday was quite warm, wasn't it? I think, yeah, it was very warm because we were up in London. Yesterday was a lot better. And if we can have a bit of respite, I don't mind the heat, but it's when it's constantly every single day. This country just doesn't cope with it very well. So a few days of cooler conditions will be well received, I think. So what we are coming up to 0.6 of a mile, not even halfway around yet. If you've been with me before, you'll know exactly the route we're going to be taking. There's no surprises on this one, whereas at the weekends I try and sort of mix it up a little bit. There's definitely no surprises on this one. It's just a normal live stroll with Azra on a Monday morning. My car is having to go into the garage today. It has an ongoing air conditioning issue, so yeah, that's been well received these last few weeks. The lovely Julia has got to take it in because she starts later than me. Hopefully they can get it sorted out. I'd definitely like it sorted out before we go to Southampton. Whether it can be or not remains to be seen. But we'll watch this space. Come on, let's go. We'll watch this space. And that, from that point of view, guys, I think is basically that week in a nutshell. Come on, Azra. Not a lot else to really let you know about. As I say, feel free to leave any comments in the box. Like and subscribe to the channel. You know, the channel has been growing hugely over the last. Well, I think we've been talking about this more sunrise over there. Over the last 28 days, it's coming up over 70 subscribers. It really has taken off over the last sort of month or so. And that's really exciting because I enjoy doing this. I'm out, as I've said before, and I've said this before when we've been out, I'm doing this every morning anyway, taking her out. I enjoy talking to people, I enjoy socialising with people, so to do this interactively, obviously, unless you're unfortunate enough to bump into me in the street, we'll probably never meet, will we? But it is quite nice to sort of interact with people virtually. Too many bunnies over here this morning. There's another one. Azra, just going to get rid of your stuff. Right. Good girl. Wait. There we go. Right. Now, is Azra going to have a look down at the watering hole? Right, come on in. Here we go. I don't think she'll go in. She fell in the other day. Not my fault. Don't go too far, Azra, because you know what happened. You embarrassed yourself. Come on. Come on. Azra, we haven't got all day for you, you know. People have got lives to do as well. I think you go much further, you're going to be in there again. Azra, come on. So here we go into the wooded area. And it'll be like this probably for about a little bit of a half a mile stretch. Come on, Azra. Azra. Butter wouldn't melt, would it? There was a wasp's nest in here. Fortunately, didn't really affect us too much. But we are having terrible problems this year with wasps at home, and we haven't got a nest. What it is, we've got a cherry tree in the garden, and oh my goodness, the amount of wasps there are. And we've been out there trying to get the cherries up, like very early in the morning, or even when I say very early in the morning, I'm talking about 12:30, 1, 2 o'clock at night, when the wasps aren't around. I actually got stung by one of the wasps yesterday on my foot. Now, totally my fault, so I don't expect any sympathy. But I went out there to cut the grass, and I forgot the battery. So I went back inside and came out without any shoes on. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm going to say. I trod on one of the cherries and a flipping wasp was on it. Oh, wasp stings hurt. I didn't bellyache though, guys. Took one for the team, and still carried on and cut the grass, front and back. But a lesson, if you know you've got wasps in your garden, put your shoes on before you go out in said garden. Because, yeah. And it's funny, much like a stinger nettle, you know, how often do you get stung by a wasp? I think I can remember twice. Once when I was a lot younger, come on, Azra, good girl, and I was riding my bike, and a wasp came flying out of a bush, and it literally left its stinger in my neck. Oh my God, that did hurt. And then the second time I was playing golf, and the one went down my... Leave it! One went down my shirt. Sorry, guys, that was a dead pigeon. I didn't want to play with that. I was playing golf, and one went down my back, and I wondered what it was. Sort of tried to shake it out. Yeah, it stung me, and that put me off my golf round for the rest of the game. Not that I'm that good at golf, I hasten to add. But what good there was left in that particular round became more of a distraction. So yesterday was the third time. Hopefully that's the trilogy complete. But yeah, there's not much you can do when you've got a cherry tree in your garden. And I've actually read and heard a lot of people having exactly the same problems this year. They've got cherry trees in their garden. Because it's been particularly hot, the cherries are later this year as well. You know, I was saying to Julie last night, we were sitting out in the garden. You can sit near the house, it's not a problem. But we were sitting out there last night and we were talking about it. And I genuinely can't remember them being this late before. I'm fairly sure they're all gone. So, yeah, that is something. Whether it's just because of the weather and whatever, I don't know. But Certainly has been a lot later this year. Anyway, we are now getting towards the halfway point of this walk. Where are we now? There we go. 0.9. Heart rate a lot better this morning. I think it went up to about 130 yesterday morning when I was out. I don't know why that should be. You know, when I was, you know, I've lost a stone in, well, 5.5 weeks, I guess now. I would like to have been near 14. I think, unless I have a real banzai next 3 weeks. So from Friday just gone, Saturday just gone, that was the beginning of the 3rd week. So between now and the cruise, if I could get somewhere near 14, I'd love that. But it seems to me the first stone came off, not easily, but it was reasonably quickly and easily. Now, all of a sudden, it's becoming more and more difficult. And I'm doing exactly the same walk with her, eating exactly the same. So I've just sort of been a bit disappointed that it's not sort of come off like it did initially. But we'll wait and see, guys. I'm not going to worry about it, because apart from doing these walks, which are significant, I think, will be almost sort of 2 miles every morning. Yes, I do walk during the day for work and stuff like that, but it's, you know, it's not full-on exercise at work, is it? This is sort of quite a, you know, decent brisk walk. And yesterday, yes, we did do 2 reasonably big walks, and then obviously the one round to Royston Live yesterday. But yeah, just need to try and lose a little bit more weight before that cruise, I think, if I can. Another shot of the sun rising over there. So I think in a minute, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. I think, just having a look, yeah, we haven't got anyone watching, so I think now is the time. Oh no, someone's just come on, as is always the case. Welcome, good morning. I'm going to be coming off in about the next 2 or 3 minutes, just once Azra has seen her horsey friends. They may be close to the fence, they may not be. Yeah. Right, we'll call this one a day, guys.